Check 1, 2. I'm back on mute. Great.
Cool. Just remember.
Turn it off and off.
And on.
And back on again. Right.
Yeah.
Understood. I'm on mute now, so you're not picking me up. So your mute function.
He's on mute at the moment. He's still hearing you. You might have it the other way.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check. Check.
Yeah, mute button's not working. We might swap you out at some point with another set.
So what we'll do, we'll turn them down on the board. We're going to do lights now.
All right, thanks, Billy. I'll see you in there. All right. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the holiday Hootenanny. We're celebrating the end of a nutso 2020 year here live at the Blue Note. Glad you're here to join us. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got music from Mercer Johnson, Mufasa Verde, Funk RX, the K Brothers, the Bernie Sisters. It's gonna be a great show. We've also got the $10,000 matching challenge for you all tonight. We need your help to get to 100 donations. We'll be filling in the Retho-meter with vegetables with your names on them. So go to columbiaurbanag.org, follow that information, make a donation today. Also on that page, you'll find 3 ways for you to win. Buy raffle tickets, play our at-home bingo game, and dig through your phone, #HolidayHoot, your favorite garden picks of 2020. We'll be picking winners all night. You ready, Billy? Let's do this.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Here we are. Excited to be here at the Blue Note, live. All right, get that rethometer set up. Get my notes. All right. All right, we're in. We're in. Welcome, everybody. So happy to be here at the Blue Note, Hootenanny 2020. Thank you for watching and tuning in to this live stream. What a crazy year it's been, and here we are, celebrating the end of 2020 with Holiday Hootenanny here live at the Blue Note. So good to be here in this space. Really missed all the normal things from the year. Coming to concerts, eating out, all the different things that we do. But here we are, we're going to celebrate and have a good time tonight. We've got a great show. We've got music, we've got games, we've got cute kids running around. My kids are here somewhere. And we'll be tracking the $10,000 matching challenge tonight on our rethometer, which we've seen. ColumbiaUrbanAg.org is the site with all the information that you need to track and follow along at home. We've got 3 hours of music lined up. So put us on your big screen, plug in your speakers, and enjoy. We've got a great show. You're going to want to stick around. Cheers to all the folks out there at the at-home party packs. Thank you to Logboat and Les Bourgeois for helping make that possible. So when we realized that the Harvest Hootenanny was not going to be a thing, we typically shut the street down at the urban farm. We realized, let's do something special. Let's do something unique that's safe for gathering with crowds, but also spreads the love with our local musicians, with our entertainment venues, with community media, and share it with everybody at home. So big highlight and thank you to the Blue Note, to our music, which I'll introduce to you in a little bit, to VidWest Studio, aka Cat TV. We couldn't have done it without you. We've got a great team here that's putting this show on, and so glad that you can be here to join us. So our bands, holy cow, we've got a great lineup. We've got Mercer Johnson playing their 11th Hootenanny. If you're keeping score at home, this is the 11th Hootenanny, and so they played back in the day with our first Hootenanny, figuring it out. Mufasa Verde, Funk RX, our good friend Robert Battle, who was part of our board back in the day, former CPS music teacher, has recorded a set out of Washington, D.C. Thank you, Robert, for that. The K Brothers and the Bernie Sisters. We originally were going to have them play together on stage, but due to some quarantines, we're going to do it separate. So we got the K Brothers featuring Molly Healey, as well as the Bernie Sisters are sending a video in for us. So we've got a great show, a great lineup here at the Blue Note, historic Blue Note Theater, and we're excited to bring it to you here throughout the afternoon. I'm going to check in with my co-host here, Billy Polanski. He's at the command station here, tracking all the things on our website and on Facebook. So Billy, tell us what you're tracking today.
All right, thank you, Adam. Today, one of the biggest things I'm tracking is our donations. We have that awesome match program going on. So we have these wonderful match donors. For every donation we get during this event, we will get a $100 match from our matching donors. So we need your help tonight to get those donations in so we can get those matches. I'm going to be tracking that throughout the afternoon. Also, I'm going to be looking at raffle tickets coming in. We've got some great raffle prizes. We have a CSA to Happy Hollow Farm subscription for vegetables all next year, a Clunk Bicycle, a $200 gift card, a Yeti full with Logboat beer, and a Patchwork Farms pork bundle. So we've got some great raffle prizes. You can still buy those on those raffle tickets on the website. We're going to draw those early next week, but you got to buy them today during the event. Also, the hashtag Holiday Hoot, as Adam mentioned, if you want to post some pictures or something fun, we might be able to show it on screen here. So I'm going to be looking out for the things that you're commenting and posting with those hashtags. And of course, our bingo. we have the bingo cards, which maybe you got one in your party pack, maybe you've downloaded it off the website already. Fill this out. Once you get bingo, email this to bingo@columbiaurbanag.org, and I'll be checking those. Everybody who submits one gets a prize, but the first 19 winners will get a super special prize. So get those in as soon as you get a bingo.
That's right. And I think we've already got a few donations who've come in. So we're going to get those on the Retho-meter here as we get to that first set. Get our helpers here to help bring those over here. Come on, William. Come on, Maggie. This is William, my co-star tonight. Can you say hi, William? Hi. And Maggie, William's my 3-year-old, Maggie, our 1-year-old. Adrian's here to help and wrangle them. We're going to get those wreaths up on those kale leaves up on the Retho-meter as we get going. But first, I'm going to talk a little bit about our first set and dedicate this first set. You want to do this with me? So our first set tonight is dedicated to food. Food is good, right? We all know that. That's kind of the motto of CCUA. So this is our 13th year of growing food at CCUA, going back to the early days back on Smith and Faith Street, or back on Ashton St. Joseph. And for the last 8 years, we've been donating food to the food pantry through Planting for the Pantry Rose sponsorships. And that's just a great loop to take the food that we grow and take it to the food pantry. You want to sit up here with me? Yeah. So this year was just a nutso year for a lot of reasons, and I'm just so proud of our team of staff and volunteers and the whole crew who has set a new record on food production this year of over 20,000 pounds of fresh produce grown and donated to the food pantry. That's incredible. That's nutrient-dense leafy greens like collard greens, kale, spinach, tomatoes, okra, the whole spectrum. We've got a video lined up that's going to do a better job explaining that than us here. So let's cue that video and get a sense of what's happened this last year and get the sights and sounds of the Ag Park and Urban Farm. Here. You go get the leaves from Billy. Let's go get the leaves from Billy. William's here doing a great job getting our Retho-meter filled out. I want to say thank you one more time. We're so humbled to be here. We're going to be dedicating each of these sets to the different programs and people in our community that help make CCUA possible and help bring good food to all and the skills to grow it. So here, William, put another one up. We're going to be filling this Retho-meter throughout the night, so go to ColumbiaUrbanAg.org. Donate there through CoMoGives. Help us reach our challenge grant. We're trying to get to 100 donations today. Buy your raffle tickets. Download the bingo sheet. Post those pictures at #Hoot. And so let me introduce our first act here. Mercer Johnson back for the 11th Hootenanny. So grateful for them to help be here. Strange times. And to help bring cheer to everybody at home. So if you're watching at home, enjoy. We'll be back.
Unmasking. first to fall. Still counting heads with my back to the wall. Still half drunk, not the best in the world, but I ain't back together with the Adderall girl. Ain't it hard to get used to all the silly things you think and the nasty you do? Ain't it hard to get used to all the things that have gotten used to you? Caught between checking the oil, never coming back. Still half crazy after all these years. Still ain't afraid of what's in here. Ain't it hard to get used to all the silly things you think and the nasty you do? Ain't it hard to get used to all the things that have gotten used to you? You kind of people that just get by, making plans and you just get high, high, high. See you around, yeah, see you real soon. Through the back window glass, while you swiftly fade from view. Ain't it hard to get used to all the silly things you think and the nasty you do? Ain't it hard to get used to all the things that have gotten used to you? All the things that have gotten used to you. Yeah, something like that. If everybody watching out there is having a good time, dancing with your Roomba or whatever you got going on this afternoon. All right. It's one of our oldest songs, but we didn't record it till this last record, so. She moved to Florida with her doctor husband and a dog named Walter Fool. It was a black-mouthed cur with a heart of gold, pretty good listener to boot. Took to teaching as some girls will when you know they got nothing to prove. With the husband on nights and the dog asleep, keeps her off of the booze. And the kids in the bathroom doing will damn near break your heart. But the ones in there changing diapers, finish with the coke, kids start. Moved south with a terrible headache and half a mind apiece. It took the train to Huntsville and the car
Thank you.
Lights out. See, it doesn't seem like that long we've been doing these Hootenannies, I guess. It has, though. I think the first one we were on a hay trailer.
Oh, the first Hootenanny? Yeah, I think we were. We were on a hay trailer over by the chicken bingo.
Yep. I won't say the circumstances have come up. They're just different. I like the hay trailer. This song we had the privilege of having a very legendary Cajun fiddler play on with us in the studio named Michael Doucet. Very cool man, and I believe he's played with everyone who's ever lived. So we're going to try to get through this without him. This, I think, will be the first one of these two we didn't have a kiddie mosh pit during.
Right?
It's always been a safe place for children to throw themselves around in front of the stage. Also helped us learn to figure out how to edit the words to some of these songs. try to remember you that way. Go bunched up around your neck, eyes hard shut and let you crack. I wouldn't mind do that again. That's the way I grew up. Sunlight through old drapes, porcelain coffee cups. Gonna skate this town when I turn 18. Spent 10 years making that scream, and I finally got out when I was 21. Really, since I crossed that line, you remember me young, I remember you. Fine, let's not drive back down that road again. Still wonder how you grew up. Do you take your coffee breaks, some Jose pickup truck? Still wonder how you grew up. Do you take your coffee breaks, some Jose pickup truck? 'Cause that's the way I grew up. That's the way I grew up. That's the way I grew up.
Thank you.
All right, William, put this one on. All right. You guys sound great. William, put this on here. We've been filling out the rhythometer here. Go ahead and put it up there. Thanks, William. All right. I'm going to grab my notes to make sure I don't forget anything. All right. You guys rock. 11 years. Thinking back, that was like yesterday, but like forever ago. It's hard to really wrap your head around what 11 years was. How old are you, William? 3. That's hard to believe 3 years ago, huh? Yeah, well, I'm so glad you're here with me filling out that rhythometer. We've had a flurry of activity online, so thank you all who went on to CoMoGives.com and who've donated, helping us fill out that rhythometer. It looks great on there. It's filling out, adding some color to that. So we're going to dedicate this second set. We're going to do that throughout the evening today. And today, for our second set, we're dedicating to our educators, to all the folks there, the parents, the partners in education, who make education happen. The big part of what we do at CCUA. So we want to give a special dedication to the Boone County Children's Service Fund, United Way, Columbia Public Schools, Boys and Girls Club, and a whole host of private schools, after-school programs, summer school programs, scout groups, who we partner with and do work with throughout the years. This last year, it's been nuts, as we've talked about. We're really looking forward to getting back out there with folks more and more when the time is right, whatever that means. We'll get there. I want to give a special dedication to the parents out there and all the wild cards that you guys have endured with teaching at home and online learning, and give a special shout out to all the parents who, when the pandemic hit, you said, let's get a garden, let's get some chickens, let's get a compost pile. That's about the most enriching thing you can do, is to get the kids outside and learn and observe and have the kids get excited about it. So for all you who did that, a special shout out, thank you. That is at the heart and soul of what we want to do with CCUA and getting education out there. Our education program had the biggest wrench in it of all the things that we do, because it's just harder to get together or get the buses to get people together. So we had to respond to that. We had to respond to that with virtual programming, through story times and science experiments. Okay, bud, I'm gonna put you down. Go with Mom. Where was I? science experiments, improv, live TV here. Thank you, William. And a wide range of experiments and cooking classes and art contests. In the spring and through the summer, we did a $100 cash challenge for programs that got kids outside, sharing their experiences, reflecting on the situation. And we've got a couple pictures from some of our winners through the spring. Big thanks to everybody who participated in that. We had thousands and thousands of entries throughout the summer and interactions with kids through our different programming. So thank you to everybody who helped in that get us through this strange spot of education. And for folks who took it and say, well, let's use this as an opportunity to teach in a garden. Let's use the opportunity to develop habits and routines. There's a silver lining to it in a strange way of the pandemic, and that's if you can use it to get outside and garden, great. That's what it's all about. So we'll see you outside whenever that is, whenever the conditions are right. That's kind of out of our control. But we've been working hard on the ag park, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. So when the time is right, we'll be ready, and we're excited to meet you outside and show you what we've been up to this last year out in the garden. So, Billy, how are we doing? We had a lot of activity in that last break. Where are we at number-wise?
We did. I was writing furiously. Right now, I think we're at 28 gifts have come in. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's getting us pretty quickly to our $100,000 goal. We get 100 donations, we will reach $10,000 in matches. Did I say
That's
100?
right.
Did I say
Thank you,
100,000?
Ann, Patricia, Beth, Susan, Mal, Sarah, Joe and Leslie, Elise, Carlos, Janet, Jane, Carol, Andrew, Susan, Angela, Sandy, Marilyn, Ruth, Stephen, Axie, Janet, Bruce and Debbie, Nicolette, and Bob and Karen. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys are tuning in and watching. You never know with this live stuff, but we are so glad you're here sharing this afternoon with you, and we get to share with you and bring you into the Blue Note and enjoy some music. What else we got, Billy?
We've got a whole bunch of people who are commenting. We've got folks watching in North Carolina, South Carolina, Iowa, across the state of Missouri. It's really exciting. Please keep commenting. Post pictures with the hashtag HolidayHoot, and we will show those. So, there's been a ton of bingos that have come in. I don't know if we're quite at 19 yet, but everybody will get something. So send those bingo cards in. Some people got it in really quick. We maybe made it a little too easy, but we want everybody to have fun, so just keep sending it in.
Right, try to get all the squares. 5 in a row, we'll get bonus points.
Right, if you can get
everything, we'll give you
full
bonus
board.
points,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Why not? Awesome. So thank you so much for being here, for going to CoMoGives. Raffle tickets, we've got a couple displays here. Happy Hollow Farm, Billy mentioned them earlier. Liz Grasnick grows a beautiful basket of food. This is a weekly pickup of food. Amazing variety of food in here. Beautiful produce. Thank you, Liz. You've donated CSA to our Hootenanny for years. Thank you. To Logboat, we've got a Yeti cooler. Thank you, Janet, for donating the cooler, and for Logboat for the 4 cases of beer. You could take this home if you win this raffle. 4 cases of beer, that's a good supply, and this cooler will keep it nice and cold. To Clunk, gift card here. Thank you to Clunk. You guys have been so good to us, and so promoting bicycling, so thank you. Also, added to this is weekend camping at Cooper's Landing. So you get your bike tuned up, go on down to Cooper's and camp. And our final raffle is for the Patchwork Farm pork bundle. Look at that list, and your mouth starts watering because it's like, oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. So thank you to everybody. Get your tickets. I'm going to turn it back over to Mercer Johnson. 11 years. Holy cow.
11 years, that's right. We've been here every year, every one you've done.
I think my nephew is part of the mosh pit crew at the Hootenanny. He just goes nuts.
Yeah, like I said, we always enjoy that.
Love it. Thank you all so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
working his 30s away. Gentry County gravel, Grand River rock and hay. He's holding on for what he can. Whatever this life tosses in, well, that's just what he'll stand. I took a trip to D.C. one time in the FFA. His uncle sent him to Kandahar, but he didn't want to stay. He says, hey, this town goes, bury me here with it, it's all I've ever known. He says, hey, this farm goes, bury me here on it, it's all I've ever known. It's all I've ever known. He's drinking his 40s away. Camden County, Lakewater, Bud Light, and Marlboro Grays. He's holding back on some things he can't tell you right now, and he'll be a wealthy man. I took a trip to the Keys one time, but he didn't want to stay. 'Cause it's just like up here, down there, they just get warmer days. He says, hey, if this dam goes, well, away with it, it's all I've ever known. He says, hey, if this dam goes, drown me right there in it, it's all I've ever known. It's all I've ever known. He's driving his whole life away, arranging Motel 6s, and any place that'll let him stay. He's holding on to some dreams. Should have died when he was 25, at least that's how it seems. I opened up for Stevie once back in his younger days. Well, what you want about that man, but the mother sure could. He says, hey, if these hands go, little pistol in my ear, it's all I've ever known. He says, hey, if these hands go, little pistol in my ear, it's all I've ever known. It's all I've ever known.
Thank you. All right, I'm getting back used to it.
Man, you spent 9 months on your couch. It's hard to... Yeah, this one's pretty brand new. Nobody writes songs about where I'm from. Herd of cattle drifting in the warm spring sun. Hawks circle high, looking for a bite to eat. Grand River flood, no engineer can beat. How long will it take to get me back, get me back, get me back to there? How long will it take to get me back, get me back, get me back to there? Back to there. got sick back about June. Wonder what that's got to do with the no-home blues. People here are nice and they give me lots to drink. When they talk about the old home place, they don't know what to think. How long will it take getting me back, getting me back, getting me back to there? How long will it take getting me back, getting me back, getting me back to there? Back to there. Cross the breakfast bridge with a smile or two. Clean the dirty dishes like I don't mind you. Foot to the floor, I could be there soon. Slip across the county line before they knew I flew. How long will it take to get me back, get me back, get me back to there? How long will it take to get me back, get me back, get me back to there? Back to there.
There you go.
I don't see things getting better. Odds on it might get worse. Is this the flailing of a dying empire, or a money truck behind a hearse? So baby, put your dress on. I know right now smiling hurts. We'll go dancing in the graveyard of all the spots we used to work. And I've seen it all before. I know that you have too. Can't say why this hit's different, but it feels like something new. Yeah, it feels like something new. You can feel the pressure building, then it explodes and burns. People living in the ashes while celebrities express concerns. So baby, put your dancing shoes on. We can slide around the herd, attend a dinner party in the graveyard of everything we thought we'd learn. And I've seen it all before. I know that you have too. Can't say why this hit's different, but it feels like something new. Yeah, it feels like something new. So baby, put your dress on and bring those dancing shoes. We get stuck here in the graveyard, and there's nothing left to lose. That don't feel like something new, but I think it's something new. I don't feel like something new, but I think it's something new. I think we got one more, if that's all right. All right. We don't want to be getting out here first and messing up the whole schedule. Thanks again for having us. Hope everybody out there is taking care of these folks. It's a very, very worthy thing to be doing. Well, what do you got to say for yourself? Your salon-made hair and your perfect health. Sitting over there in your electric chair, singing songs about doing time. Well, you sing about whiskey and you sing about drugs. You sing about life on the road and how it sucks. I say I like it all just fine, and you look at me like I'm a goddamn liar. What do you got to say for yourself this time? Well, it better be good, 'cause I'm sick of your shit. Gonna get down to the bottom of this. What do you got to say for yourself this time? What do you got to say for yourself this time? Say it's getting really hard out there with your custom bus, 3-star fare, cocaine delivered by concierge. It's really hard out there. Well, the next thing you know, you'll have a case of exhaustion. Have to head on back home south of Austin. Must be nice to have all those options when it's really hard out there. What do you got to say for yourself this time? Well, it better be good, 'cause I'm sick of your. Gonna get down to the bottom of this. What do you got to say for yourself this time? What do you got to say for yourself this time? There's some bad jobs, you got the good one. It ain't pouring concrete, spending 12 hours on your feet without the benefits of half-price beer. Hell, there's half-price beer. What do you got to say for yourself this time? Well, it better be good, 'cause I'm sick of your... Gonna get down to the bottom of this. What do you got to say for yourself this time? What do you got to say for yourself this time? Thanks again.
Thank you, folks. We'll see you next year.
Mercer Johnson, everybody. Everybody at home, I can hear you clapping. A little more, a little more. Everybody in the room now. Woo! All right. Thank you all so much. We've been getting a lot of activity. Billy, where are we at? Holy cow, this has been a flurry of activity here on the Retho-meter.
Yeah, so I think we're at 70 donations right now.
Holy cow, folks.
Yeah,
Thank you so
keep 'em
much.
coming.
We get a close-up of all these names here. We got more to come on. Betty, Raleigh, Robin, John and Macy, or John and Mace, Luke, Colin, Greg. Oh my gosh, so many. Mary. Awesome. Thank you all at home so much for your generosity and helping us push towards that goal of our matching challenge. William here has been helping me with the Retho-meter, as well as Maggie, getting them on there, trying them to stick. That's filling out real nice. So thank you all so much at home.
I love everybody's interaction from home. There's some great comments people are putting in there. Leslie Shaw said they are doing a very great job not cussing. And I don't know if she's talking about Mercer and Johnson or me and Adam, but nobody has cussed so far. So that's pretty great. So
cheers to that.
Thank you.
Got family friendly, got the kids here. So thank you to Adrian, my wife, who's helping wrangle the kids, and for William for your help. So here we are. We're on to our third set. So you want to help me dedicate this third set? All right. Can you say hi to everybody at home?
Hi.
Hey, everybody. I think Aunt Ashley's watching. You say hi to Aunt Ashley, Aunt Lindsay.
Hi.
Thanks for tuning in and joining us here. Our third set today, we're going to have a virtual set from Robert Battle. We're going to get that queued up here in a little bit. But first, we're going to dedicate this set. We did the first set to food, second to our educators. Our third one is to the Central Pantry here in Columbia, and to all the families who get help making their ends meet through access to food, and to all the families out there who've lost a job in this crazy year, who've needed help getting their food needs met. And hey, okay. You guys are in our thoughts and prayers, and I want to dedicate this to you as well, to all of the Planting for the Pantry donors who've sponsored rows through the years, we've had a few today. Thank you to our urban farming team and our volunteers who grew that over 20,000 pounds this year. And then a special dedication to Boone County. This year, with the pandemic, we had this interesting opportunity and kind of a perfect storm of things. So we worked together with Boone County to put together the local food relief program. When the farmers in the spring lost a lot of their markets through restaurants and to the market. Okay, go find Mom. Thank you, William. When our farmers lost their markets this year, it kind of threw everything in the turmoil. We saw food shortages, toilet paper shortages nationally, and that's local as well in our local food system. So we realized there was a definite need to make up for those losses in the markets that were out there. But also with the shutdowns and the greater spike in demand for the food pantry, we knew there was, on the other side of the equation, a demand for this food. So rather than let it go to waste, let's find a way to connect the dots. So we approached the county. County is a big supporter of our work. So thank you, everybody at the county who helps support our programming. And we've got a great relationship. And we pitched them an idea like, what about working with these local farmers who lost their markets and getting this food to the food pantry? It's kind of a win-win of helping our rural communities in this strange time and helping our urban the food pantries that are here in town. And it's kind of a win-win across the board. So through the several months through the spring and summer, we were able to purchase 30,000 pounds of food. Holy cow, that's a lot of food that was distributed through the food pantry system. It was over $50,000 worth of food purchases that helped our farmers recover lost markets, and that food gets distributed to folks here in town. That's a great win-win. Just one little piece of that would be over 6,200 dozen eggs over the course of that period were donated and distributed. And in fact, we've got a little clip lined up for everybody here of our good friend Dustin Stanton, who's a farmer here in northern Boone County, the Stanton Brothers Eggs. Longtime member of Columbia Farmers Market. They started selling them when they were, I think, 12 years old, sold their first dozen eggs, and now they've got a great operation that's distributing all over mid-Missouri, in the Kansas City, St. Louis, restaurants, grocery stores, the whole bit. You can see him there on Saturday morning at the farmer's market. Let me cue up Dustin here and have him say a few words.
So for us as a food producer, especially in the local market, it's been an extremely challenging year, to say the least. For us with our business, we wholesale to about 60 outlets. Roughly half of our sales is through grocery stores, which have been just fine with the pandemic, on the local side of things. And then the other half is grocery stores, universities, and restaurants. And those have obviously been restricted due to different provisions put in place by the COVID virus. And so it's been really difficult to try to navigate that. And for us with our egg production, something that a lot of people don't think about is that with chickens, you can't just turn them on one day and off the next day. So back in March especially, whenever demand quickly dropped and we had the chickens laying at the same consistent production, CCUA really stepped up to the plate and really provided us an opportunity with the local food relief program to be able to fill that gap in demand. That's something that's been extremely beneficial, both economically and also just self-fulfilling to know that our eggs are going to local organizations that are also stepping up during this time of need.
Awesome. Thank you, Dustin. And thank you again to the county and to the food bank and the food pantry system to help connect the dots of all those moving pieces and be able to respond to such a crazy world. 2020 nutso year. Here we are. Live stream. Yeah, look, Billy, where are we at?
I'm working on a bingo over here.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard any holiday puns yet.
Oh, well, I'll just re-gift that pun for you right there. So. There you go. Keeping score at home, they cross that box off. So how are we doing on our count? 77? We said 71 at our last stop?
Right now I'm at 74, but they're coming in faster than I can count.
Awesome.
We've had right now over 30 people turn in bingo cards.
Awesome.
So the bingos are coming in, the comments are coming in. We're really excited for your guys' participation. This is pretty cool.
Cool. We appreciate y'all watching at home. This whole video is going to be archived into smaller bites so you can watch it later, share it with your friends. So leave those comments in there. We'd love to see what you're saying. Hashtag Holiday Hoot, your pictures. And if you've got some gratitude that you want to share, like we're sharing gratitude with our friends and partners today, go ahead and hashtag Hoot and at somebody who you're really grateful for in this town. At Don Ginsberg, you take such beautiful pictures of your garden. Makes me super jelly of your beautiful hoop house there. So if you're watching, Don, thank you. And I know a lot of people follow Don's Garden on the Facebook. So go ahead and throw that in there. Where else are we at in terms of our command center over there, Billy?
Well, we've got some people sharing pictures, but I think we need more people to post their pictures. So post it on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you post it, and just put that hashtag #HolidayHoot in there. I'll find it, and we will share it on the screen. So share us your garden pictures for this year.
And I just learned this. I'm not that tech savvy, but if you in Facebook search #HolidayHoot, you'll be able to see all of those string of pictures that Billy has pulled up. So basically, go to your phone, post a picture, and in the comment write Holiday Hoot, and we'll be able to see it. And that'll enter you for prizes. Would love to see how your garden was, even though it's kind of getting to the winter season where things are kind of gray and darker, but good to see this gray wreath fill out to be nice and colorful. Would love to see pictures of your garden throughout this season and share that. So we're going to cue up this video from Robert Battle. Robert Battle is Mufasa Verde Funk RX. Like I mentioned, Robert is a former Columbia Public Schools music teacher, beloved music teacher, has such good energy and such soul in teaching the kids. Also served on our board for a couple of years here at CCUA. Became great friends with Robert. So thank you, Robert, for your service to the public schools and to our board. And now he's teaching at public schools out at Washington, D.C. and doing music programming with the Smithsonian, I believe. So, and it's got a great band. So we're going to cue up that set. Thank you, Robert. I hope you're watching over there in D.C. And I hope to see you again soon.
Columbia has a long history of supporting really meaningful causes, and one of the things that this town has always supported is a strong connection to education. I support the Columbia Center for Urban Agriculture because of the work that this organization does as far as educating our community about the importance of good food. We find that through the various programs that are available, including our outdoor classroom program that allows students an opportunity to know exactly where their food comes from. Watching a student eating a peach for the first time that comes straight from the tree is a beautiful experience. I think everyone should be supporting CCUA primarily because of good stuff.
the window down the hall, and it becomes morning blue. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, now I wanna be the one with you. It's just the two. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building candles in the sky. Yeah. Only you and I.
nothing to do with you.
All right. Love that sound. Robert, you look good. You sound good. I love it. Thank you so much for sending that in. It's good to see you. It's been too long, and so glad to see you again. I've got my sidekick here, a little costume change. In honor of the Mizzou football win, we got Truman here in the house. Can you say hi, Truman? Rawr, that's right. All right. So 50-48, is that what I heard, Billy?
I heard.
Good deal. They just knew how much fun we're having here. Those folks would have been on the live stream or in this house. So congrats to the Tigers, to Truman for finding his roar. And thank you, Robert. Thank you all for watching today. Wish we could be out on Smith Street with our normal Hootenanny, but it's been a nuts year, and so here we are, making the most of it and surfing that silver lining and finding the best we can. So we're getting ready for our fourth set. We're getting for our fourth set. We're going to dedicate this. We're going to dedicate this fourth set to our veterans. A big thank you to everybody who served currently or in the past. It's a really important piece of our country and of service to country. So thank you. This last year, we've made a big evolution of our programming at the Urban Farm as it's converted into the Veterans Urban Farm. This is our 11th year farming the acre and a third at Smith and Fay. Mark and Carol Stevenson have been so generous to let us use that over the years, trading for tomatoes and eggs and goodwill. So thank you, Mark. Thank you, Carol. Hope you're watching. And if you see Mark and Carol, tell them thank you for helping us get a little piece of ground. It's hard to farm without much ground. So to have that really high-profile piece of ground for all these years is priceless. To enable CCUA to set roots, for our programming to get established, to try new things. And so our evolution of that site is to the Veterans Urban Farm. We're in our first of a 3-year pilot with a great group of partners. The Truman VA Hospital is helping us out and has a bunch of programming tied through there. The TW workers and other programming that will, when COVID restrictions kind of change it, we can have more folks out there. We're looking forward to that whenever those doors open up. The Missouri Foundation for Health, a wonderful funder of programming here in Columbia, but across Missouri. Thank you to everybody there at the Foundation for Health for supporting not just the Veterans Urban Farm project, but helping us at the Ag Park, helping us way back in the day get our first big grant. Helped us move CCUA out of my living room and into a real office. That was about close to 11 years ago as well. So thank you so much for working with us over the years and for helping get this veterans program off the ground. Thank you to Veterans United, local business here in Columbia. It does so much for the community across the board and a lot with veterans issues. And so we've been working with them for years, and when we started brainstorming about a veterans urban farm, they're like, we like where this is going. So thank you so much for helping get this first year rolling. For MFA Oil, for helping as well get this first year going. And again, to Mark and Carol Stevenson, who own the ground that we were farming there on Smith and Face Streets. Thank you for helping get this up and rolling. This is our first, we're wrapping up our first of a 3-year pilot of this concept. We've had a lot of good results. I'm gonna turn it over to a clip from Dustin Cook, our Veterans Urban Farm Manager, to tell you more about what this year's looked like and what's in store. Dustin?
One of the biggest struggles for veterans when they transition back into civilian life is maintaining a sense of purpose and a sense of belonging, because when you're serving, you have a lot of structure in your life and you never really have a lot of question about where you fall in the big picture of things, your position within a team, within an organization, your sense of purpose. That's all neatly packaged for people in the military. And then when you get out into the civilian world, there's a big lack of that. And so a lot of veterans sort of lose their way trying to reintegrate into civilian society. And it's critically important for both the mental health and quality of life of veterans to be able to find a sense of purpose within their community. And I think the Veterans Farm is a good bridge between military service and being out in the community as a civilian and as a citizen, because we can bring together veterans who've struggled and we all kind of share our stories with each other. We become sort of a listening ear and a shoulder to lean on. If one of us is struggling, the rest of us just kind of, rally around whoever's having a struggle, and we help each other, we lift each other up. We give each other a sense of purpose and a sense of community. There have been a lot of studies, peer-reviewed studies in scientific and medical journals that attest to what's called horticulture therapy, the therapeutic aspect of gardening or farming. It's well known that being able to be outside, getting fresh air, and interacting with nature, with the environment is highly therapeutic. And I think what we're doing here is we're creating a space where veterans can feel safe to be themselves, to express themselves in an environment that's not only physically open, but sort of emotionally and socially open.
Thanks, Dustin, for sharing about what's going on out there, what the goal is, and how we work on a day-to-day basis out there. When we knew we were transitioning to the Ag Park, we had this opportunity to bring on partners and kind of focus the urban farm in a direction. And In our brainstorming, the Veterans Urban Farm, the Veterans Partnership was just such an awesome angle. We've seen veterans farms around the country that have just done amazing work. And said, that's the right direction. That's right on cue of what's needed, and to support our veterans who've served, and to echo everything that Dustin just said. So thank you, Dustin, for the wonderful work that you do out there. And thank you to all of our veterans who we've worked with out there who come to visit us. We had a lunch on Veterans Day earlier this year. That was great. Biscuit Truck was out there. Thank you so much. Let's check in with our command center, Billy. How are things looking over there?
Things are looking pretty good. We right now have 89 donations have come in during this event. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We are well on our way to our goal of 100 gifts, which will get us to that $10,000 match.
Awesome.
We've had some pictures that are sent in, and I'm going to share my screen with you. We can look through these. This one is from Luke. Got the backyard garden there in the middle of the summer, looking really good. Looking really good. Looks like, is that, what do they call it? Do they call that hillbilly golf? Is that what that game is? Yeah? Okay. So, yeah, fun backyard setup there. Carrie sent this one in. Carrie is actually running one of our cameras right now, so I don't know how she did this. But Carrie sent this in. This is a raised garden that we built earlier in the year for one of our Families and Opportunity Gardens. Built this in their front yard. So really cool garden shot right here. This is from Lindsay, Adam's sister. Little Bill's Aunt Lindsay right there.
That's right, Lena.
This is her backyard garden. This is her kale. Looks like it's right about now, so she's still got some kale in there for the fall. Encourage you all to please send in pictures. Send us pictures of what you're doing right now. Hanging out in the living room. You know, got the tunes on. So we want to see what you're doing. We want to hear from you, and keep these donations coming. We've got over 35 bingo cards in right now.
Awesome.
So really great. The wreath meter is out of control. We're gonna have to trim the wreath here.
We're going to have to get clever here.
Yeah, you've got a pile over there. I got a pile over here.
Well, William and I are going to work on that during this next set.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go buy some more tape.
That's right.
So this is awesome, you all, and keep playing that bingo. Keep playing that bingo. I'm trying to see if there's anything I've missed here. Have you told any vegetable jokes?
Yeah, so I was in the garden this last summer and working hard. My neighbor leading across the fence, and she goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm alphabetizing my garden." And she just shook her head and she goes, "Where do you find the time?" "Oh, it's next to the sage."
Oh,
all right. That's grown worthy, right? Dad joke?
It doesn't say on here that it has to be a good joke.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That's
fair enough.
All right.
I think that we'll count that one.
Yeah, mark that one on my bingo card.
So, Little Bill, as my friend Dudesky, Billy Polanski calls him, and I are going to fill out this wreathometer. It's my pleasure to introduce our next band, the K Brothers, featuring Molly Healey. Thank you so much for being here and helping connect the dots for us to be here, Pat. And it's an honor to be here, use this wonderful venue to celebrate the year, do a little fundraiser for CCUA, and still grateful for y'all to be here and help piece it all together. So take it away.
Eating them beans and making love, long as I'm able. Grown corn, cotton too, when the day is over. Ride the mule and cut the phone, love again all over. Yeah, goodbye, don't you cry, I'm going to Louisiana. Buy some corn and red fat hog, Mercer Johnson. Same song. Thank y'all so much. Thanks for having us. We started recording another album here this fall. We're going to do a song that's going to be featured on that. We got Miss Molly joining us here today on the fiddle. This one's called Run Molly Run in celebration of her many long, long drives to meet up with the band here. Run Molly run, run Molly run, run Molly run, yeah, let us have some fun. Well, run Molly run, run Molly run, run Molly run, yeah, let us have some fun. Hey! Thank you all. We're going to do another old Todd standard here. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm bound to go away. Beaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. I love, I won't have none at all. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, bound to go away now. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, bound to go away now. I had a banjo string made of golden twine, so that's brilliant to my side. Down the road I go. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, bound to go away now. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, bound to go away. Call me to fiddle and dance. Some call me to say hooray. Some call me to fiddle and dance. Well, I come here to marry Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, bound to go away now. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, bound to go away. night when I go home. My wife I try to please, my child the worst she gets. Damned if I don't need a shady grove, my little love. Shady grove I say, shady grove, my little love. Bound to go in now. Shady grove, my little love. Shady grove I say, shady grove, my little love. I'm bound to go away. Thank y'all.
All right. You guys sound great. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. All right. Welcome back. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Billy, holy cow, it's been a flurry on the wreathometer. That thing is busting at the seams. Had to go to the top deck to fit more of those on there. So yeah, where are we at, Billy?
Right now, we are at 103 donations.
Woo! All right.
Yes.
You know what that means?
That means that's more than 100.
That's more than 100, but during the show here, we actually had some extra match come in. So we're actually, instead of the 10,000, I think we're at 1,250. So that means 125. So let's keep on going with this match. We're not done yet. We were able to push it, so great. That's exactly what we were hoping for, and here we are. So thank you, everybody at home who's watching and who's donated. That's a beautiful wreath. To see all those names, I recognize a lot of those names, so I can thinking of you all, and so grateful for your support of what we do, support of this event, the Holiday Hootenanny, as we cut our teeth and learn something new and figure it out as we go. So, whew, right. K Brothers featuring Molly Healey, thank you so much. We got another set from them coming up. But first, we're going to dedicate this next set to Columbia's Agriculture Park. I mentioned that earlier. We've moved there. This is our first year. This has been a long time coming in terms of the Ag Park. I remember about 4 years ago, thinking about, after we've been planning for about a year already, we launched our capital campaign and said, okay, let's figure this out. Here we go. And in the last 4 years, we just crossed the $5 million fundraise mark in the last month, which is just mind-boggling to think about how much generosity has been put behind this and the support that's coalesced behind this vision of building out this 10 acres of parkland here in Columbia. So thank you so much to everybody who has given. You've pushed it, and we've been able to use those dollars and build it out. We have a video we're going to show here in a couple minutes that shows kind of where we're at. We have some beautiful drone footage. But I want to dedicate this to not just the Ag Park, but the partners of this, what I call a big onion. There's a lot of layers to it, and there's a lot of people involved. It's a public-private partnership. We're on Columbia Parks and Rec's property. Columbia Parks and Rec is an amazing department here in Columbia. They have about 3,100 acres of parks around Columbia. It's a lot of land across like 80 or 90 different sites. And so when we started talking to them about 5-6 years ago about a feasibility study of using some underutilized land, this site came up next to the Ark. This is Clary Shy Community Park, 10 acres of open space. They've been great to work with from day one. Put a ton of time into not just planning it and thinking it through, but putting up parts of this. Some of their construction crews put up pieces of it. And so thank you to everybody for that. Other key partner is Columbia Farmers Market. They've been selling from that site since like 40 years ago, this 40-year birthday this year. Holy cow, that's an amazing organization, serves a ton of food. The 50-mile radius around Columbia, those growers really do a wonderful job putting together a nice broad basket of food available. Sustainable Farms and Communities, kind of the sister organization that does matching for SNAP dollars and really improves access to the farmers market through some price matching, double up food bucks, great stuff that really is forward thinking on the equity lens of how do we get more folks in here. So thank you Those two groups and us with CCUA are the three private nonprofit groups coming together with City, Columbia Parks and Rec to put this together. And also dedicate to the nearly 700 people who have contributed to this capital campaign and helped us cross that $5 million mark. Big shout out to the Missouri Development Finance Board. They've helped with phase 2 by contributing $2 million in tax credits. And so if you're thinking about giving to a very cool project, this is one of them. And if you use the tax credits, you get half your donation back off of your state taxes. That makes it a really good deal. You donate mature stock, you don't pay taxes on that. Get half of it back, you deduct the other half. It's a good deal. And it goes to a good cause. It puts your tax dollars to work here in Columbia. So if you're interested in that, you're doing some end-of-year tax planning, we've got a great option for you. And we need your help to keep it pushing forward. 2019 was our grand opening. A lot of folks remember that opening with the farmers market there, ribbon cutting, and the momentum behind there, getting 6,000 to 7,000 people at the markets. Obviously, COVID this last year has thrown a big wild card, but my hat goes off to the Columbia Farmers Market for figuring out how to stay open the whole time, keep it safe, keep it distanced, keep folks masked, and be really responsible and resourceful about how to deal with that. 2020, on the other hand, has been a huge year for CCUA out on the site. This is ultimately our new headquarters or where we'll be farming, and so building out a huge chunk of our production for planting for the pantry. This year was our first full year there, so between that site and some at the Veterans Urban Farm, over 20,000 pounds grown and donated. It's a huge deal. Our goal ultimately will to produce around 50,000 pounds off that site at the Ag Park as we phase in more production over the coming years. So first big year there. Our one-room schoolhouse has been built. We'll be doing programming out of there in the coming years. We'll have a pizza oven out there. That's going to be super cool. Our barn and greenhouse is up, and the greenhouse is there and getting finished out. Our temporary office is there. It will eventually have a full-time office in the multi-purpose building. We'll get to that. Demonstration gardens are taking shape. A memorial arbor right there next to our backyard garden is coming together, a teaching shelter, and lots of composting and cover cropping, which doesn't look like much, but is really important. So let's just dive right into this video. I love it. This drone footage, there you can see the whole campus is 20 acres. The ARC is that building off to the right. And then here we're zooming in on our production area. That row cover is what we use to help protect the plants from the wind and the bugs and the sun. It does a really great job extending season. There's tomatoes and collard greens and kale. You see folks in there picking tomatoes right now. See the pavilion in the background, there's a one-room schoolhouse building in front of that. The playground, ask William if that's what his favorite part of that park is. It is 100% that playground. As I think a lot of kids watching at home would be like, yeah, obviously the playground. But we're putting this soil to work and producing food from it that will take straight to the food pantry. And this is, as you walk through it, you get a sense of like the scale that it is needed to produce, but also is tips for your home garden that you can adapt. And as our demonstration gardens come along, that's going to be even more scaled to like the backyard raised bed, backyard fruit tree, compost, chicken coop, that scale. But then we have a foot in both sides of, okay, if you were going to do this as a row crop production, as a way to make a living, this is on scale that's still like human-powered, human scale, not a lot of tractor work, but super productive, focusing on the organic matter. There's a nice wide shot. That building in the back is the Aslan Columbia Public Schools building, as well as the West Middle School, and off to the right side of the screen is Shelter Insurance. We've got a great group of neighbors there who have helped make this neighborhood very cool transition from kind of our commercial district off there in the distance, and then to like neighborhoods off to the east. Yes.
Pizza oven.
Yes.
It's a very important question.
Short answer, yes.
Bill, there will be a pizza oven.
I like pizza. We ate some pizza today. Thank you, Pizza Tree, for that. And I think that's going to be a great kind of cornerstone to program. Now I've got the kids, like, what do we do for a birthday party? Like, well, what's kind of on message and what is enrichment, but also a lot of fun? and supports the schooling and what we learn at home. Let's go pick vegetables from the garden. Let's eat them. Let's put them on a pizza. Let's cook them. Let's eat them again. There's the magic right there. It doesn't need too complicated. Pick the food, cook the food, eat it. Great.
We got a great comment right here from Susan.
Yeah.
Soil is the future.
That's right.
You're thinking, Susan.
You got to feed the soil with compost and with cover crops and take care of it. So the soil's kind of rough. It's kind of heavy clay, but we're making it more workable. So yeah, Columbia Agri Park. If you go to buildthistown.org, there's a ton of information there. There's a place you can donate or you can make a pledge. We've had a lot of folks through this campaign give like a 3-year or a 5-year pledge. That enables folks to dig deep and say, well, I can't give you $5,000 now, but I'll give you $1,000 a year for 5 years. Awesome. We can work with that. The city's been great to work with as well to help take those pledges and take it into action with some financing. So thank you to the City of Columbia. It's been a big team effort to pull this off, and it's really the momentum that's come behind from all the donors out there who said, yeah, this is what Columbia needs. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where are we at, Billy? Give us a rundown of our numbers.
So right now we are at 103 donations.
Cool.
Like we said, we cracked that, but we have another matching donor that's going to get us up to 125. So if we can get 22 more, those will be matched as well.
That's awesome. Every donation that came in, whether it's $5 or $100, we're adding $100 to it. So think all the folks who've donated the 103, whatever that number was, add 100 to it. And that's what we've been able to do, impact for CCUA this year through CoMoGives.com. That's an end-of-year campaign that runs here in Columbia. It's super popular, hundreds of organizations. So go to ColumbiaUrbanAg.org. All information is there, where to give, and the bingo games. It's not too late to play. Get your stickers, and get your raffle tickets. We'll be pulling that early next week, so keep an eye out for that. As well as we're going to be giving awards for #HolidayHoot picture contest.
I got a couple pictures that we want to share.
Let's see them.
All right, we got those pulled up. Okay, we got the yellow garden spider. Spooky.
Nice.
These things are really fun. These are my parents. So somebody's sending their pictures in, wearing their CCUA t-shirts in North Carolina.
Awesome. Thanks, Bruce. Thanks, Debbie. All right. Well, without further ado, I'm going to get the K Brothers and Molly Healey back up here for another set. You guys sound great. Thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, I'll turn it all over to you. Thank you.
Well, sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. Sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Yeah, well, the ones that look like Santa Claus and Christmas trees and bells and stars. Sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Now, Christmas cookies are a special treat. The more she bakes, the more I eat. Sometimes I can't get myself to stop. Sometimes she'll wait until I'm asleep. She'll take the ones I didn't eat, put those little sprinkler things.
That's pretty good, huh?
Well, I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. Sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Yeah, well, the ones that look like Santa Claus, Christmas trees and bells and stars. Sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Look at that fiddle now. Just make things worse because it makes them taste better than it did at first. They're absolutely impossible to resist. Some disappear, who knows where. I'll make sure I get my share. My kids just stay there waiting for the ones I miss. Well, I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. babe. Now there's the benefits of all of this that you may have overlooked or missed. So let me tell you the best part of it all. Every time she sticks another batch in the oven, there's 16 minutes for some kissing and some hugging. And that's why I eat Christmas cookies all year long. See that fiddle now, all right. Sugar, sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Hey, well, the ones that look like Santa Claus, Christmas trees and bells and stars. Sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Well, I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Oh, yeah. That's the Christmas cookies now. No K Brothers show would be complete without a Critter song now, folks. Feeling it's about that time. We're going to do one that we've been playing for some years here that we actually are excited to be releasing a video for here pretty soon. This one is called The Crawdad Hole. Get a line, I get a pole, honey.
crawdad hole, folks. We're going to do a song that we put out on our last record. Folks, again, we can't thank you enough for joining us today and supporting the CCUA here. Please don't hesitate to swing on by and make your donation. If you're doing some holiday shopping this year, I'd like to inform you all that we have a lightning sale going on the kbrothers.com merch store right now, where you can get gently used washing machines, tools, motorcycle parts, boat motors, hats, stickers, shirts, beard masks, used Christmas trees after the season, all kinds of good, useful things that you can have around your very own home. So check that out. Miss Julie Frayla, our merchandise. Hi, Julie. Everybody wave to Julie. Julie's down in a cabin by the river, taking calls and filling orders as we speak. So we're going to do a song here called Find Your Love.
Fuzzy eyes, a moon star. Sunday morning, never long enough. In a while I'll just push through all the hours between me and you. Over the mountain,
Thank y'all.
All right. Thank you so much, K Brothers, Molly, Healey. You all sound great. Appreciate that. All right, we're getting ready to dedicate our 6th set of the night, second to last. We're going to be beaming in to the show, the Bernie sisters, here in a couple minutes. So due to some quarantine, we couldn't have the K Brothers and Bernie sisters here on stage together, but we're through the wonders of technology. Here we are, glad to have them as part of the show. So thank you, Bernie sisters. We love you all. We're looking forward to your set here coming up in a minute. We're going to dedicate this set to you all at home, the donors, the viewers, the friends, the family who've spent the afternoon with us here, December 5th, holiday Hootenanny, first ever, hopefully last ever. I don't know. We'll see how this quarantine and COVID thing goes. But real hats off to you all who are with us today. Help make it happen. Brothers and sisters, thank you for your support. I know that's true for everybody here on our team, our families, our extended families and friends who support each other through this crazy year and through these projects like the Holiday Hootenanny. We couldn't do it without you all. So thank you. We appreciate you. And thanks for watching. Thanks for your donations. We've beat our first goal. We've extended the goal with some generosity from our donors. So thank you to all of our matching donors. You get a big list at the end of the show during our credits. So thank you all so much for that. Billy, how are we doing? What's the activity out there on CoMoGives.com and our website, Columbia Urban Ag? What are you seeing?
We're doing really well. Right now, we have 117 donations.
All right.
So well on our way to that 125. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm gonna share my screen here real quick. I want you all to see. So this is our CoMoGives page. Just refreshed it there. When I woke up this morning, we had a little over $5,000 worth of donations through CoMoGives. As you can see right now, we're at $15,842. So,
awesome.
Wow. And
all right.
This doesn't even include our matches. We through this event, we've brought in $10,000 today. So that,
awesome.
Plus all these matches, there's some really exciting stuff, and this is really going to help CCUA do more work in the coming year. Now more than ever, people need food. We need healthy activities to do in our backyards, and gardening is the thing to do. It keeps us healthy, it keeps us busy and happy. So we're really excited that this has come in time for 2021 and another great gardening year. We've got 43 bingo cards turned in. So
awesome.
People are at home right now. I'm imagining them yelling bingo, and their neighbors are wondering why. So thank you all for playing bingo. I have another screen I want to share. We got some more pictures in. So let's see if we can pull that up. It is, here we go. All right, oh my goodness. Look at Hank right here with his CCUA shirt on. What an adorable guy.
He's loving it.
Oh, Hank. We've got some garden pictures too. We got some beautiful okra here. Look at this little guy with some Egyptian walking onions walking all over him. Some raised garden beds. This is from Whitney Schmidt. This is her garden in St. Louis. Beautiful, beautiful photos here. So thank you for sending those in. Just keep sharing stuff, and we'll keep showing everyone.
Awesome. And if those keeping track at home on that CoMoGives, I think we're 8th on the leaderboard out of a couple hundred, over 200 maybe organizations. Mm-hmm. We're just a couple $100 shy of 7th place. 7's a good lucky number. So help push us up the leaderboard. For CoMoGives, we set a challenge for the end of the year for that month, 25,000. So if you look at our page, we're well on our way. Today was a huge step in that direction. So thank you all. for helping push that forward, hitting our goal here today on the wreathometer. We can get close up on the wreathometer here. Look at all these names of people who've said, yes, I like this, I want my donation to be matched. We're busting at the seams, we're overflowing. We've run out of kale leaves to put on there.
That's a healthy wreath.
That's a healthy wreath. I don't know if y'all remember when we came in, just a gray shadow of where that was gonna go, and here we are, full of life. And I think that came together wonderfully. So thank you all so much. We're gonna go to our live, or our tape or video of Bernie sisters who couldn't be here today, but are excited that they can share their music and their gifts with us here at the Holiday Hootenanny. Take it away.
Hello, we are the Bernie sisters. Thank you so much for having us for the Harvest Hootenanny. We're happy to be able to be a part of this year. Sorry that we couldn't do it in person. Also, we're missing the K brothers. We're usually playing with them, but we've decided to stay home and try not to, have contact with as many people. And so we're just home quarantining, but we decided we'd do a set for you guys anyway, because we thought that would be fun. So we're gonna do a few Christmas songs and one of our originals. This is called Silent Night.
Is there more pizza? Where is it? Yeah. We can get a few. I'm sure other people are. It's been like 3 hours. My 3-hour snack schedule.
that was Silent Night. We're gonna do one of our songs next. This is a newer one. It's called Who Am I?
This is my favorite, if we're gonna be picking favorites. We just recorded this one, actually.
All right, another different electric guitar. All right. Lights flicker when you walk by, and I always hate it when you smile. Reminds me of this movie I watched when I was a kid. You're the villain, I'm the ship. And if no hard feelings was a choice, and you really meant it in your voice, then I would ever see you just like you wanted me to. I might even think about telling the truth. I don't know that I want any more, and I don't know if it's you. I don't think I can stand this anymore. There's nothing you'll be able to do. Who am I if I'm not this man? Would you love me through? I don't know that I want anymore, and I don't know if it's you. I'm indecisive all the time, and honestly I've crossed my line. I'd rather turn up the TV than listen to myself, and nothing that you do is much help. I hate the way you speak about me. It's nothing mean, it's just scary. You always tell me that we're moving too fast, but I'd rather not be moving at all. I don't know what I want anymore, and I don't know if it's you. I don't think I can stand this anymore. There's nothing song was called Who Am I? We've got one more song for y'all. It's a Christmas song, and we're going to get our little sister to play on it.
Again, thank you guys so much for watching this. It has been very fun. I'm gonna get Bella up here. Cello down.
This is Bella, by the way.
Dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten. Children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Happy holidays, you all. Stay safe. Be sure to wear masks and stay distant. We love you all so much. We'll see you next time, hopefully in person. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you, Bernie Sisters. Appreciate you sending us that and sharing in the day here. Fortunately, we have to be flexible in this year of COVID and cancel plans and backup plans, but glad you can join us for that. Thank you for sending that in. And thank you all out there for watching with us and celebrating the end of a nuts year with pandemic and all that goes into the 2020. To celebrate here today at the Holiday Hootenanny, we're live here at the Blue Note Theater in downtown Columbia, Missouri, cutting our teeth on our first virtual Hootenanny, virtual big event like this. So thank you all for staying with us and for your support. Look over my shoulder, over here. The wreathometer is filled out, so thank you so much for all your support of there. Been a great day here. We're getting ready to dedicate our final set of the day. This dedication goes to Henry Kirkland. Some folks know of Henry Kirkland, a lot of folks don't. And so Henry Kirkland is a gardener from Columbia from way back when. I'm going to turn it over to Billy. Billy's going to give us a story here and tell us a little bit more about who Henry is and kind of how his story came front and center here in more recent time.
Thanks, Adam. Henry Kirkland, what an amazing person, an amazing figure in Columbia's history, and somebody who is really little known for as famous as he was. Little known today. At the time, he was quite a popular person in Columbia. So as Adam said, he was a farmer, he was an entrepreneur, and he was an educator. He was born here in 1858. When he was born into slavery. But he went on to do great things in his life. Henry Kirkland was the first black professor at the University of Missouri. This was obviously long before that was allowed, and Henry actually taught students on the steps of one of the ag buildings, and he taught propagation in the greenhouses. He wasn't allowed inside the buildings, but he actually taught MU students. He went on to, locally here, he was well known as somebody who grew the best fruits and vegetables. His farm over on Switzler Street, people would go there to buy plants. Henry would throw sacks of vegetables in his early days over his shoulder, and he'd walk through town and sell vegetables. He upgraded to a wheelbarrow and later to a horse-drawn cart. And nationally, Henry traveled the country speaking on his techniques. He was really sort of advanced for the types of technologies he used. He had developed his own irrigation systems, and he was actually, national farm journals were calling Henry a second Booker T. Washington, because Mr. Kirkland, he really preached the importance of farming as a way to prosperity for African Americans. So he would come talk to the local schools here, and like I said, all across the country. He was just an amazing person and somebody who's really should be known more. And so recently, CCUA got together with the Boone County Historical Society, the Sharp End Heritage Committee, and Friends of the Historic Columbia Cemetery to put a headstone in. Henry is buried in the Columbia Cemetery, but until a few months ago, he didn't have a headstone. And so we got a headstone put in at the cemetery, and really, I think we're hoping that this will spark a new wave of recognition for Henry Kirkland. There's a community garden named for him on MU's campus, and I'm going to give you a little preview that we are working on a children's book, a Henry Kirkland children's book. I'm not going to tell you anything else, but we really want to do lots of things to bring light to Henry's contributions to Columbia and to agriculture. And Adam, we've always said that urban agriculture is not a new thing. It's something that people have always done. People have always grown food near their homes, and what Henry is doing. What Henry is doing is we're just walking in his footsteps. We're picking up where he left off, and we just see so many parallels between what CCUA is doing, growing food in the city, and what Henry did, and just continue to be inspired by his work. So, we're just really excited to tell that story of Henry Kirkland.
That's right, and an exciting development this year is that we created the Henry Kirkland Black Farmers Scholarship Fund in honor of Henry, and in a way to give back to the community to get more farmers and more black farmers into the farming community with grants to help get folks get started or advance their farms or try new things. So the new thing is kind of a role reversal for us. We've applied for a lot of grants at CCUA, and so now we're kind of in a position where we can give out money. And so that's a real honor to wear that hat and on top of all these others that we do, and tell Henry's story. And like you said, growing food in the city is not new. People have been doing it for a long, long time. And so we didn't invent it at CCUA. We're just carrying the torch right now here in Columbia. You know, if you track the trends, it's happening in all the cities around the world. Growing food at home makes a ton of sense. Growing tomatoes are delicious. So we should grow more food, right? So yeah, we're excited to build on that and share that in the coming year as well. So how are we doing number-wise? Where we're at? Let's check in on our wreathometer. Where are we at, Billy?
All right, so at my last check, we were exactly at 125 donations.
There we are.
We have met that, yeah. We've taken advantage of all that matching. I'm going to share my screen here real quick. This is the CoMoGives leaderboard right now. Let me refresh it. So right now, CCUA is at number 6. We were at number 7 right before I refreshed. So we are just, right now, it looks like a little over $500 away from being 5th place. So
let's get there.
Can still help us, reach our goals, reach our end of the year fundraising, and we're just so appreciative to everyone who's come out and who's partying with us and donating and making this a really successful Hootenanny. I'm going to be honest, I was nervous. You know, we had never done anything like this. I like doing things in person and having, being outside and having the Hootenanny like it was. But thank you, everybody. This wouldn't have been as great. This wouldn't have been anything if you weren't there watching and participating. So thanks, everybody.
Great. We appreciate y'all. Thank you, Billy. We're going to turn it over for our final set from the K Brothers, Molly, Healey. We appreciate y'all being here today. Enjoy this last set. We're going to come back on one more time to say goodbye and a couple more thank yous, but this 7th set, take it away.
Yep. If you're playing bingo at home and you were paying attention, you might have just won right there. Well, again, thank you all so much for joining us today. It feels so wonderful to be back on this stage. You know, I just sitting here tuning this guitar, it dawned on me that as a musician and as a talent buyer for the Blue Note, that the very first show that we canceled or postponed at the time due to the COVID-19 pandemic was scheduled to play off here at the Blue Note. It was one of the first events in town to be canceled or postponed. And keep in mind, no one told us we had to do this or anything. We did it out of a deep personal concern for our community. But the first show that we canceled or postponed was a K Brothers show that was supposed to play off right here on Friday the 13th of March. And this is the first time, and of course we're not here in our entirety, but this is the first time that we've been back playing music together on this stage since that happened. So it's just an incredible feeling to be here, and we're grateful for the CCUA for having us play here for y'all. And I feel like, I don't know, I mean, I feel like it's been so long since we played a Critter song today, so we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna play a song called Mole in the Ground. Wish I was a mole in the ground. Wish I was a mole in the ground. I was a mole in the ground. I'd root that mountain down. Wish I was a mole in the ground. Give me once a night out of show. Yeah, give me once a night out of show. $40 bill. Baby, come on and get some Sean. wish I was a lizard in the spring. Wish I was a lizard in the spring. I was a lizard in the spring. I could eat my true love sing. I wish I was a lizard in the spring.
Wish we was two little hummingbirds.
Wish we was two little hummingbirds. We's two little hummingbirds. We'd fly all around this world. Wish we was two little hummingbirds. Wish I was a mole in the ground. Wish I was a mole in the ground. I was a mole in the ground. I put that body down. Wish I was a mole in the ground. Wish I was a mole in the ground. Wish I was a mole in the ground. Thank y'all so much. That was a mole on the ground. Well, folks, it has been entirely too long since we played a critter song. And we're going to have to fix that for you right now. This is one we haven't played in a while. It's going to be fun to dust this one off here. This one is called The Red Goose. It's in the key of C, if you want to dance.
Round time. Where's the recluse? Bring it to the table. Where's the recluse? Won't you come on now? Bring it to the table. Right on time. Give it to me right on time. Bring it to the table. Right on time. Give it to me right on time. Bring it to the table. Right on time. Give it to me right on time. Bring it to the table. Right on time. Give it to me right on time. In a zombie chicken and a zombie poor grandpa eating with a knife and a fork. Zombie chicken and a zombie poor grandpa eating with a knife and a fork. Where's the recluse? Bring it to the table. Where's the recluse? Round time. Where's the recluse? Bring it to the table. Where's the recluse? Won't you come on now? Where's the recluse? Bring it to the table. Where's the recluse? Right on time. Where's the recluse? Bring it to the table. Where's the recluse? Won't you come on now? Bring it to the table. Right on time. Give it to me right on time. Bring it to the table. Right on time. Give it to me right on time. That's a red goose now. Back to you, Carson.
Want to give a big shout out to Vid West Studios for here helping produce the show, switching cameras, making sure we sound good. AKA Cat TV, wonderful community media group that does a great job getting great content out there here in Columbia and teaching people how to do the same. So thank you all for being here and getting us all set up and making us sound good, getting us out on the internet. All right, go find Mom. Thank you, William and Maggie and Adrian, rest of my crew, for being here and providing some entertainment. Iron Man, I guess he is at the moment. Let's do one last check-in before we get to our last song. Billy, how are we looking over there, and what's the latest?
All right, we have got in about 50 bingo cards, so
Awesome.
I'd say, get those bingo cards in, today. Maybe you got them sit on your counter, you haven't sent them in yet. Get us your bingo cards. Everybody's gonna get something. Raffle tickets. You can still buy raffle tickets through midnight tonight. That's the way the page is set up. They're for sale for the rest of the day. So we've sold 650 raffle tickets.
That's awesome.
So far.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all so much. We're gonna draw for those tickets early next week. We're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow, and so don't expect to see those results right away. But we'll have those results out early next week, right now, we're sitting at 132 donors during this event. Thank you
so
all
much, everybody.
so much. You brought in all of those matches and really put us in the ranks for CoMoGives. This is so important, and it is going to really help next year in 2021 as we do more gardening and connect more people to good food.
And special thanks to all our matching donors. When we run their credits, you get a big name list of those folks. Thank you all so much for helping us cut our teeth on matching gifts. We've never done that before, and so thank you all so much. Thank you to everybody who optimized that matching challenge. We really appreciate you stepping up and getting on your phones and making those donations to help capture that and also help push the ball forward. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to the folks at the Blue Note for having us here. Dylan, our sound guy, sounding wonderful. Mike, all the rest of the crew, Pat, that helped make this happen and get us in here, make the place look great. To our team on CCUA, Tamra, who's been taskmaster and doing a ton of work getting it all put together for a long time. We've been playing this for a good minute, and it's taken us a while. I didn't think it was going to happen, but here we are. We're live in the last couple of minutes here. So thank you, Tamra, to Katie, to Justin, to Billy, to Carrie, to Zia up here in the balcony, to all the other folks who from our team, our volunteers who helped make this happen. To Betty, who did all of our rapid tests before we got in here, make sure no one's positive. So thank you for that. It's a crazy time, so we got to do what you got to do, and so rapid test it is, and that's got nice peace of mind before we get folks in here. So what else? What am I missing? K Brothers, Bernie Sisters, Mufasa, Verde, Funk RX, Mercer Johnson. Thank you all for being here, for sharing your gifts with us here as we put that out across the interwebs for people to watch. Thank you all at home for watching and for being with us, all the donors who believed in urban agriculture from the very beginning. Like we said when we talked about Henry, we didn't invent urban ag, we're just pushing it. And so thank you for helping us push it and use it as a tool to teach, to feed people, to enrich people's lives, to generate income, all the things that it is. Thank you for folks who push the Ag Park. It's a great partnership that really has a momentum from those 700 folks who've leaned into it and said, yes, this is what we need to do in our town. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anything else? What am I forgetting? Is that, we ready to cut to our credits and to the K Brothers and Molly Healey for one final goodbye? Thank you all for being here and sharing your gifts with us today. Really appreciate that. And to all our camera crew, our sound crew, the switchboards, everybody. It takes a village to pull this off. To my wife, Adrienne, for being here and wrangling the kids. My dad for picking up Maggie, who couldn't hang for the whole 3 hours. So
Let's close this thing out, Adam.
all right, that's it. I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you. Go to CoMoGives.com, help us out. Go to ColumbiaUrbanAg.org, BuildThisTown.org, all the things. Wrap it up. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'd like to dedicate this next song here to our Bernie Schaefer family quarantining at home. We love you guys. We miss you. We wish you could have been here with us today. And I know you know all of our music quite well, so we're gonna hit you with one in tune that we've never played together before here. And I swear I had this thing all tuned up and ready to go, but wouldn't you know it? It's banjo, folks. But, cut me some slack here. It's December. There's a few select months out of the year that are particularly challenging for banjos. December's terrible, as our January through November are equally terrible for tuning banjos. All right. That's just not going to do. I'm not going to do that to y'all. We're just going to have to fix it here. We're going to get it. These are temperamental little things now. I can already feel Emma rolling her eyes at me tuning this thing. Evening as the sun went down, the jungle fire was burning. Down the track came a hobo hiking. She said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm headed for land that's far away beside the crystal fountain. So come with me, we'll go and see the big rock and the mountain.
big rock candy mountain, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the handouts grow on bushes and you can sleep out every night. The boxcars all are empty and the sun shines every day. All the birds and the bees and the cigarette trees, lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, all the cops have wooden legs, bulldogs don't have rubber tape, and the hens lay softball eggs. Farmers' trees are full of fruit and the barns are full of hay. Well, I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, where the rain don't fall and the wind don't blow, in the big rock candy mountain. All right. In the big rock candy mountain, you can never change your socks, and little streams of alcohol come a-trickling down the rocks. Brakemen have tipped their hats and the railroad bulls are blind. There's a lake of stew and a whiskey too, you can travel all around 'em in a big canoe. In the big rock candy mountain, in the big rock candy mountain, the jails are made of tin. You can walk right out again just as soon as you are in. There ain't no short-handled shovels, no axes, saws, or picks. I'm gonna stay where you sleep all day, where the hung that jerk that invented work in the big rock candy mountain. I'll see you all this humming falls. It's a free for one, it's a free for all in the big rock candy mountain.
All right, that's a big rock candy mountain now. We were gonna go straight into that next song here, but I'm gonna do some checking in on the old banjo here.
I don't know if it's been said or not, but I'd like to say thank you to Dylan behind the soundboard for making us sound good today. Thank you, Dylan. It's always nice to work with you.
All right, folks, this is our last song. Thank you all again so much.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. You walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, Lord by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Lo, oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly
Happy holidays, everybody.